Have you ever been staring at that angry red line on your map and just wondered, how does it actually know? Well, the answer has nothing to do with satellites and everything to do with a little red wagon full of phones. So, to really get how this all works, we first have to see how it can be broken. And it all kicks off with one artist, his little red wagon, and a totally brilliant idea to hack the whole system. So meet Simon Weckert. Back in 2020, he did this amazing piece of street art. He just pulled a wagon filled with 99 smartphones, all running Google Maps, right down a completely empty street in Berlin. So why would he do that? Well, Weckert had a theory. He figured the system isn't really watching our cars. It's watching the density of our phones. And as it turns out, he was totally right. The result was immediate. On the map, that empty street turned a deep, angry red. He created a digital phantom traffic jam. And get this, real cars were actually being rerouted away from his one-man parade. So how on earth could 99 phones in a wagon fool a multi-billion-dollar global infrastructure? Well, the answer reveals the fundamental secret of how real-time traffic really works. Okay, so here's the big secret. It's not about watching individual cars, it's about seeing all of us as one giant moving organism. You gotta think of it like a school of fish. And this is the key right here. You see a line of cars, but the map's AI, it just sees a swarm of anonymous data dots moving around on a grid. It doesn't care about the metal box you're in, it only cares about the phone that's inside it. This brings us to the biggest misconception out there. We all kind of imagine there's a satellite up in orbit, snapping pictures of highways and beaming them down to our phones. It's a really cool idea, but it's not at all what happens.
Not even close. Satellites are way too slow and way too expensive for real-time updates. The real source of the data is sitting in your pocket right now.
You see, that red line isn't a picture. It's a data visualization. It's basically a mathematical conclusion that's being drawn from thousands of anonymous data points sent from phones just like yours, all calculating one simple thing: how fast is the swarm moving? So, if it's not satellites, how does all this data turn into some weirdly accurate prediction of the jam you're about to hit in 10 minutes? Well, it's a three-step process that combines all of us with a seriously powerful AI brain. Okay, so first, it crowdsources data from all of us. Then, a powerful AI brain analyzes all the patterns. And the result of that is the prediction you see on your map, those red, yellow, and green lines that guide your entire drive. All right, so step one is crowdsourcing. As you drive, your phone anonymously sends these tiny little packets of data, your speed and your location, back to the servers. This is called floating car data. Your phone basically becomes a single sensor in a massive, live, global network. Step two is the AI brain. DeepMind, that's Google's AI division, uses something called graph neural networks. This AI doesn't see roads like we do, it sees a complex web of connected supersegments. And what's really crucial is that it understands the relationship between them, like how a jam in one place is going to inevitably affect another. And this is the predictive leap. The AI knows that a slowdown in segment A, maybe an off-ramp, has a 97% chance of causing a jam in segment B, the highway leading up to it, in the next 5 minutes. It can turn segment B red on your map before the traffic even gets there. It's predicting the ripple effect.
And finally, on top of all that math, there's the human layer. You know when you report a crash or a speed trap on an app like Waze, you're providing instant ground truth. This data acts as a kind of fact check for the AI, refining its predictions and making the entire system that much smarter.
So, okay, this is a cool piece of tech that saves you time on your commute, but its real impact is much, much bigger than that. This system is quietly changing the world on a massive scale. So what's the impact of all this? We're talking millions. That's how many gallons of fuel are saved every single year, just by preventing unnecessary idling and optimizing routes all over the world. And the ripple effect is just enormous. This tech is the backbone of logistics for companies like Amazon and UPS. It helps reduce global carbon emissions. And maybe most importantly, it guides ambulances and fire trucks through traffic, literally saving lives. Your 5-minute shortcut helps clear the road for everyone. So the next time you're driving and you see that red line appear on your screen, remember where it came from. It's not a satellite. It is a reflection of all of us, a digital shadow cast by our collective movement. You're not just a user of the system. You're an anonymous architect of it. You helped draw that line.
If you want to understand the hidden tech that shapes our world, make sure you subscribe for more explainers just like this one. We'll see you in the next one.